Let's move on to step number 4, which is financial aid. One question that I like to ask all my students and families is, how are you and your family planning to pay for school? There are different ways for you to pay for school tuition and fees. There's FAFSA, CLC Foundation Scholarship, private scholarships, college funds, family members helping you out, setting up a payment plan, or loans, which kind of goes along with FAFSA. Those are some options to name a few. So I definitely encourage this conversation to occur because at CLC, we want to make sure that all of our students leave as debt-free as possible. The first thing I recommend for all of our students is to complete the FAFSA or RISE Act application to see if you're eligible for federal and or state aid. Now, for students beginning fall of 2020, we're looking for you to complete the 2020-2021 aid-year application, which when you're completing that on the website, you will have to make sure you have your FSA ID for student and parent. FSA ID is just a fancy way of saying a username and password. You also have to make sure you have your social security number as well as your parents. Your student, if you worked in 2018, make sure you have your tax return. If you worked, but maybe let's say you didn't file taxes, go ahead and make sure you have handy your W-2s. For parents, make sure you have handy 2018 tax information and their W-2s. And make sure you also have asset and investment information. Usually when we receive your financial aid information, award letters are sent in May, specifically for students coming in for fall of 2020. Now let's say if you complete your FAFSA, but let's say you complete that application 1 week before May. You may not receive your award letter in May. So it's important for students to complete the FAFSA application as soon as it opens up, which it always opens up on October 1st, because we want to make sure that you guys get your award letters exactly when we start going ahead and going through that process. If you do it after May, then the financial aid office will still send award letters out. It's just you won't know your awards sooner like everybody else. So definitely it's always good to follow those deadline dates to make sure you have the most up-to-date information on your file. You can also complete the CLC Foundation Scholarship application. So let's take a quick look at what exactly that looks like. So if you go to the main CLC public website, this time around on that custom search box, we're going to go ahead and key in scholarship. Go ahead and we're going to let it load. And we're going to click the very first link. And we're going to go maybe about a little bit less than midway down. And we're going to click this View CLC Scholarship Opportunities and sign in to complete your application link. Once that uploads for you, you're going to be able to see all the scholarship opportunities that we have available for you. And then you can just go ahead and click Sign in order to get that application started. At CLC, we go ahead and make sure that once you complete that application, the financial aid office starts to auto-match you to the scholarships that you seem to qualify for the best and put you in a pool of candidates. So then when the financial aid office starts looking at those pools of candidates, they can select the best students to receive those awards. Now for our scholarships, the priority deadline was April 1st for fall of 2020. And I know that date has passed, however, that is priority deadline date. The financial aid office will continue to accept scholarship applications after this date as funds allow for those scholarships. Moreover, some scholarship opportunities may have more specific deadline dates. Currently, the award email for students who will be benefiting from any of our scholarships will be sent out June 1st.